So we're waiting for Gold Star to open up. We've got about 5 minutes. It opens at 11. And I have never had Gold Star chili before. I've had Skyline, I've had Camp Washington, I've had a number of other chili spots throughout the Cincinnati metro area, but I've never had Gold Star. So trying this here in a little bit. Excited to see if I like it more than Skyline or not. Skyline is, I think Skyline is the more popular one, but this one is really popular too. We'll see if this deserves a Gold Star. Right, Connor? All right, so we made it in. They opened up at 11, and this is the first Gold Star I've ever been to. It looks like they have a little bit more on the menu here. A little more items than I'm used to seeing at some of the other chili establishments. So, you know, though, I think I'll probably keep it traditional with the 5-way just to kind of have a better comparison. But they also have a burger here, a chili burger that's got Fritos on it. It also looks spectacular. So I'll have to make a decision. So I've noticed this, that a lot of the chili places here in Ohio have York peppermint patties on the counter as well. Maybe somebody can explain that to me. I don't know why that is. It's just something I've noticed. But every Cincinnati style chili restaurant has York peppermint patties as well. Holy cow, that was fast. It took like 5 minutes to get our food, but look at this, Cincinnati style chili at Gold Star. So ready to dig in and compare this with Skyline. See how we like this. I'm making a mess. Making a mess already. This is why I can't eat this in my car.
Do we eat this while we drive?
Yes. I think they always make the chili bowls small on purpose. I mean, this is great too. To be honest, I can't tell the difference between this and Skyline. They're both excellent. The spaghetti noodles are a little stiffer, I think. That sounded bad. Anyway, it's great. It's great Cincinnati style chili. It's great fast food, and it's very comparable, I think, to Skyline. Again, this is my first time having this, so I can't really tell the difference, but that's just me. So here's my consensus. This place is just as good as Skyline. I literally would have to have both of them plate to plate next to each other and try them to really compare them fully. But amazing food here at Gold Star. The service is great. And we're gonna try a coney dog as well. So yeah, hit the spot this morning. One thing I do like about the Cincinnati style chili is they have like a taste, they must put cinnamon in it, I'm guessing, because it tastes kind of like, there's a little hint of cinnamon, and I think that really makes the flavor come out. That's what I love about this place. All right, here we have the coney dog. Wow, that's really good. It's got like a spicy mustard in it. I think the coney dog's better here than Skyline, I will say that. You know, there's something special about driving on the back highways of America. It's gorgeous out, and you never know what you're gonna find. Man, Ohio is beautiful. What the heck is that? It's a UFO house. Dude, look at that. It's huge. The aliens are here in Ohio. One other thing I love about Ohio is they have drive-through liquor stores at the gas station, so we got some little kings to take back with us. Driving down the road here, came across this gem right here. Look at this covered bridge, the Jasper Road Bridge, here on the back highways of Ohio. 1877. And it's roped off. Looks like it's private property, but at least we can take a peek. One thing I love is old covered bridges. Beautiful architecture. They don't make them like they used to. Old covered bridges, it's one thing that I love coming across here in the United States, is things like this, tucked away on the back highways of America. They don't make them like they used to. I'm not sure what the name of this creek is, but there's an old mill over there too. It's private property, so I can't go and explore across the creek, but they also have an old cabin, it looks like. Not sure what that sign says. Bendevue? Bendevue? But boy, isn't this perfect for October? The leaves changing, kind of an Ichabod Crane. The Stories of Sleepy Hollow vibe I'm getting here. It says Kern Cabin, built in 1929 by Homer Kern. Originally sat on the west side of Mudlick Road. So I'm guessing that this creek must be called Mudlick Creek. It's my best guess. Look at this. It's a historic covered bridge, the only double-barreled bridge in the state of Ohio, built in 1829. Take a look at this. And by double barrel, if it's not obvious, it's because there are two lanes, two separate tunnels for, I guess back in the day, traffic to go in both directions at once. And it's the only surviving double-barrel bridge in the state of Ohio. Will you look at this? Looks like they've got some construction going on here at the creek. But a very awesome-looking historic bridge here in the month of October. This is one of 6 double-barrel bridges in the United States, and this one right here is the oldest. I love this architecture. Man, I wish I could cross it. The problem, and I don't know why they have this closed at the moment. Obviously, it probably can't hold cars, but it'd be awesome to just walk across that. I'm really tempted to, but I won't. I'll adhere to the signage. But very, very cool. Growing up in Iowa, I've, as a kid, used to visit the bridges of Madison County, and it's always awesome coming across a historic covered bridge here in the USA. There's the plaque right there. Roberts Bridge, Ohio's oldest and only standing double-barreled covered bridge, and the oldest of 6 remaining in the nation. Wow, that's awesome. It's the Ohio Arch. Ohio, come back soon. We're now entering Indiana, but this is the famous arch over Interstate 70 between Ohio and Indiana. I always look at that as like the top half of the O of Ohio. They probably weren't going for that, but that's how I like to think of it. Indiana! Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
there's like a big cross over there too. I forgot about that. Big fiberglass cross. So those crosses are all over the United States. And I think there's like one guy that makes that, makes them, that makes the fiberglass and puts them together.
Giant solar farm.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, you're right. Okay, dude. Is there more than corn in Indiana? I guess we'll find out.
Telephone poles.
Telephone poles.
Trees, roads.
Indiana. It's
Rain.
not, you're not listening.
Some horses.
Nope, that's beside the point.
Horses over there.
All right, I give up.
One of those mechanical horses right here.
One of them mechanical horse types.
Those gas-powered people movers.
Gas-powered propelled people movers. Tell you what.
I tell you
Those
what.
automobiles.
I tell you what.
It's a motor car. Okay, we're approaching our destination soon. I think on the other side of this. You said the other side of this farm?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, there's a sign. It says something. Oh no, can I make it? It's wet. My tires are bad. Ah, we made it.
It's a treacherous drive.
1 mile and we'll be at our destination here in Indiana. The highest point, geographically. Over the top of this country road lies a higher point. A point of high elevated interest.
That's just...
We're approaching it, and we have a gravel. Wait, is this it?
Yep.
Oh, so we have to hike? Hoosier Hill, Indiana's highest point, elevation 1,257 feet, and we're here. We're here. Look at the squirrels running. We're here at the high point. Well, we've arrived. The Indiana High Point, Hoosier Hill. This is the highest geographical point in the state of Indiana, and I think the sign back there said 1,257 feet, and that is the highest elevated point here in the Hoosier State. We've reached it! We've reached the high point! I think I might be a little lightheaded from all this Indiana atmosphere. I'm just kidding. Literally not much of a hike. We pulled up our car right here and just walked about 20 feet to the actual high point. So it's very, very easy to get to. It's just you have to take a lot of back country roads to get here. All of it was paved except for this little gravel driveway. So very, very easy to access. And here we are, the Indiana High Point. My battery's dying. And here we are. There's the very rock that states Indiana's High Point. Elevation 1,257 feet. Here we are. And there's another sign. There's another sign right here, covered in stickers. Indiana's High Point. And we're here in this kind of a small wooded glen next to a farm field, literally in the middle of nowhere on the eastern edge of Indiana. And it's kind of funny, they've got like a campground, a couple campfires here, and a picnic table and a bench to just sit and take it all in, soak it all up. I'm not going to sit on this right now because it's raining out, and I literally don't want to soak it all up in, have wet pants for the rest of my trip. So here we are, the high point of the Hoosier State. It's kind of funny, somebody put a fishing lure or a bobber here You can see stickers from all over the United States. In fact, this one here says high pointers, summits of all the states. That is something I would love to do someday. Of course, I would have to train for a while to climb some of these mountains out west, and also Denali in Alaska that'd be a big venture for sure. This just says sausage. I think that's literally from like a McDonald's breakfast burrito.
This has only been here for like a week though.
So wait, where did you get that?
It's inside the mailbox.
Oh, dude, that's a mailbox?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's okay. So apparently this is a mailbox, and I didn't even notice that. The Dirty Snowman Society. So what? Weird. So what is that?
It's just a registry. You write your name,
Oh, sweet.
state, city.
All right, well, let's put your John Hancock on that. All right, well, sign away, my friend. Sign away. Put your signature on there.
I have to make a new line.
That's crazy. So apparently that is a mailbox, and they've got a notepad in there. You can leave your name and date of when you summited Hoosier Hill. And it really doesn't look like much of a hill, to be honest. You're looking at it right here. This is Hoosier Hill. So there's a small trail that winds back here in the woods. It's still raining a little bit outside. We're heading westward towards the Chicago metro area, so still have quite a bit of a drive ahead. But I have to pee really bad. I've been holding this in. I'm gonna find a tree, and I'll be right back. Well, the trail seems to lead deep into the woods here. It's very overgrown, and everything is extremely wet from this rain shower we had. So I am going to turn back and call this one a success. Oh, there's 2 pens.
Did I say COVID?
Yeah.
What else did you find in there?
There's a crack pipe in here. That's okay. I don't know. Huh? Because I cut my finger. I told you, I'm like bleeding. Bleeding profusely. All right, there we are. Signature, well, YouTube name on the registry. Time to put it away. All right, well, we've conquered Hoosier Hill, and it is time to move on. Got plenty more on the way. But it's time for me to get out of here off the highest point of the great state of Indiana. Thanks for watching. Holy cow, this scared the heck out of me. I got in my car and this thing moved. It's a caterpillar. Hey, buddy. There's a little hitchhiker that wanted to come tag along on my road trip, but I gotta let him go back at Hoosier Hill. All right, buddy. Here, if he stays on me, I'm gonna put him back on the rock. All right, come on. Oh my gosh, a hitchhiker. All right, well, as much as I want to take this furry little caterpillar with me, I'm gonna let him go. Let him go back to the Hoosier High Point. I don't want to be taking him. I know he'd probably love Indiana Beach, but I'm gonna take him back to where he belongs. Come here, buddy. He doesn't want to get on my finger either. All right, my little furry friend. There you go. You're on the Hoosier High Point. Farewell, my trusty friend. Safe travels. No. Oh, God. The one car. I knew that was going to happen. That always happens.
You're good.
Which way am I going?
No.
Going back the way we came?
I think so.
Dude, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, the one car that
car that we see this entire time is right at the same moment I'm backing out. Another convenient inconvenience. All right, the countdown has begun. Any second now, it's gonna happen. And I'm literally merging onto Interstate 70, going east. I think it's gonna happen right on the ramp. Don't film and drive, kids.
Setting a bad example.
Don't film and drive. All right, we're on the ramp. There it is! 50,000 miles! Ma 6. I've had her for about 3 years. Bought her on Halloween 2017. Got a nice rhyme for it. 50,000 miles on the road with Ma 6. And I'm on Interstate 70, heading west towards Indiana Beach. Awesome. I'm also due for new tires, and I'm not looking forward to spending all that money on tires. Ugh. I've made it to Hoosier Hill!